Good morning and welcome to your Lockdown Live number 23. This is not live, this is a pre-record, so I apologise for that. Each of these Lockdown Lives is about offering resources and a little bit of guidance and just pockets of information that might help with the current situation. So this week we are focusing on Children's Mental Health Week. Yesterday we looked at anger and how we support children through a pandemic, and today we're going to look at positive discipline. Why do we discipline children? We discipline children because if we didn't, they would be unruly. And you know, a child comes into this world completely innocent, completely free, and then the animal part of us starts playing out and starts acting out and starts doing this and starts doing that. They don't know that they shouldn't crayon on a wall. They don't know that until we say don't do that. Okay, so if they do that, we don't go mad at them for doing that. We go, no, we don't do that. We don't damage furniture, carpets, whatever it is. It's that kind of principle of we don't go mad because nobody taught them. Children don't come with this pre-programmed respect for the environment, for people, for language. They don't get that. They have to get it from us. So positive discipline is all about teaching them, teaching them and making sure the boundaries are in place and not letting them get away with too many boundaries. The first one is redirect bad behavior. So if they are behaving, sorry about the beep, if they are behaving in an unruly way, maybe just redirect it. Don't necessarily shout at them for being bad, and I don't like the words good and bad, but redirect them into something more positive. Because again, they're looking for us as their primary carers, as their leaders, to lead them into something. And maybe they're acting out because they want a bit of attention. The other thing we do with that is we don't enforce bad behavior by giving them attention for it. So we don't enforce it, we just kind of step back. As long as they're not hurting anybody or anything, then we just step back from it, because if we give them attention because they're acting out, then they'll carry on doing it. And I know that seems really weird, but honestly in therapy I see it all the time where we talk about this, and I'm like, they just want your attention, and actually what they want is your hand, or they want a hug, or they want some positive reinforcement. So we don't reinforce bad behavior, but we definitely do reinforce good behavior by our positive words. Okay, know when not to respond and know when to respond, and we respond when something has happened and it's really good. The other thing that's coming into my mind as I'm saying that is be careful with expectations. So there might be an expectation that they will sit down and they will eat their dinner and they'll eat all of it. So you might go, you've eaten all your dinner, but I'm not going to give you any positive reinforcement for that because I have an expectation in my head that you're going to do that. If you have that expectation, that's kind of your expectation. It's not theirs. So maybe just a little bit of positive reinforcement there. The other thing to remember in the middle of all of this is if we give a child too much positive reinforcement, they will become perfectionists in their world. If we don't give them enough, then they will seek it out in other unhealthy ways. So we're looking for a really nice, steady balance. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. And in the middle of a pandemic, we're now looking at children's behaviours, but we have to. We've been in this for almost a year now. We can't let go of our children's behaviours because the long-term consequence of that is we'll just go on and on and on. What else did I have on my list? Direct your attention. So it's really important. I do see more and more parents doing this. It's about directing attention. Give them attention. Give them positive attention. And arrange to do something with them. Show me and you go for a walk together. Show me and you do some craft work together. Try and arrange it in the house if you can. If there is two primary carers there, then try and arrange that. That's not always going to be possible. Not everything that I say here is going to be possible. But if you can have a bit of one-on-one time for 45 minutes or an hour with a child, it'll just make them feel that little bit more special. And particularly if you sense that they are having a bad time. They're having a bad time, then they're going to need that little bit of kind of reinforcement and one-to-one time with one of their primary carers. Special time in. Set aside special times if you can, and this is for all of you, yeah, this is for the whole family, where you sit and watch a movie with popcorn, or you have a special tea, or somebody gets to plan a special tea. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if there's 3 children, go through the children and mum and dad. And you know the reason I would include mum and dad in there, or primary carers, is because it is really important that as primary carers, you do the same as the children. So each child gets to pick their favourite tea that they're going to have Saturday by Saturday. I don't know, let's say the next 5 Saturdays, because there's 5 people in the house. And it's really important that parents are involved in that, because just because you're an adult and you might not feel that you need it, it's important that they see that you get it, because that makes you more of an equal with them. So it is really important, because you might go, oh, I don't need a special tea, I get to eat what I want whenever I want. We're modelling good behaviour. We are modelling good behaviour to them. So you are also involved in that special time, or the special treat, or the place that you want to go to. So primary carer 1 really wants to go to Sherwood Pines for the day, and that's what they choose to do. Okay. As we're choosing stuff like that, we might want to choose stuff that the whole family is at least going to be semi-involved in. It's never going to be perfect. Families aren't perfect. People aren't perfect. That's not how we operate. Okay. The action for happiness, Calendars Day. Love this one as well. Organise a virtual tea break with somebody. Sometimes I do work with businesses, and I go in and we talk about emotional intelligence and making sure the team are much healthier than they might have been, because healthy people are productive people. And during the pandemic, I've been saying to people, try and organise virtual tea breaks. So I noticed that a lot of people were really missing the banter in the canteen or the coffee shop or wherever it is they get their kind of beverages from. So I encourage people to do it virtually. And again, there was a lot of resistance, like, oh, I'm not having a cup of tea on Zoom or whatever. We met with a couple of friends the other day, and we were doing a Zoom call, and I said, can we go on at, no, I don't know, let's say 7 o'clock, and we'll arrange to do dinner. Let's have dinner together. And it just broke up that beginning part of the Zoom call, and it was really nice. So it's like, what are you having to eat today? And there was a conversation there, and then we just sat and ate, and then we moved you into another room, and we sat and had a drink together. Virtual connection like that is really, really important, and it's really important for children as well, taking it back to children. So make sure that they are virtually connecting with the people around them. Okay, that's about it from me today. Using positive discipline. Discipline is needed, but let's try and make it as positive as possible and not come in with a big, heavy adult hands of us being primary carers. Just want to make sure that I haven't missed anything off my... Oh, there was one more thing, creative play. Creative play allows them to... What does creativity do for us? It allows us to be a little bit freer. Okay, draw a picture of how safe this house is, because that will reinstill how safe the house is. Draw a picture of how happy your family is, or draw a picture of how happy you are, draw a picture of your favourite place, or create your favourite place. Allow them to sink into creativity and escape from the world around us, because everything that is creative allows us to sink, and then we get into some sort of little flow, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'll be back tomorrow, which is Friday at 8:15 with another topic. Don't forget that you can message in and ask me for topics, and I will do my damnedest to cover them. I really love it when you do that, because it means that you're watching, you're engaging, and I'm covering stuff that you want me to cover. And that's really, really important to me. Okay, love and peace. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow, which is Friday. Take care. Bye bye.